Good evening, everyone. My name is Zacaria Batess, and today I'll be talking about how 3D printing is being used to help achieve the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, formerly known as SDGs, and within the countries of Japan as well as Brazil. So, starting off, what is 3D printing? 3D printing is also referred to as additive manufacturing. It is a process where a machine builds a physical object layer by layer from a a design file essentially. Um, Materials for this can range from plastic to metal, as well as concrete and even biological tissues. So who's using it? In Japan, many different groups are using 3D printing. Um, the government and JAXA, which is Japan's space agency, they use it to manufacture satellites as well as rocket parts, and hospitals also use it. Um, and automakers like Toyota use it for rapid prototyping. Um, Brazil, moving on to Brazil, who's using it within Brazil. Many public hospitals, they use 3D printers to make affordable prosthetics for low-income patients. Moving on to why they use it. Um, in Japan, the key drivers are an aging population, needing medical devices, natural disasters like earthquakes requiring on-demand parts, a housing shortage, and staying competitive in both technology as well as space. Um, in Brazil, the main reasons for using 3D printing are healthcare inequality and helping and providing affordable prosthetics for those who can't afford them. Moving on to where they're using it. Specifically within Japan, Tokyo hospitals, and many housing projects, as well as I mentioned the JAXA Space Center. But in Brazil, Sao Paulo, public hospitals and the Rio de Janeiro community maker spaces. When did this start? In Japan, it stretches all the way back to 2011, when Japan used 3D printing for emergency disaster relief after a massive earthquake. But however, Brazil launched its first prosthetics program in the year 2015. And during COVID-19 in 2020, Brazil printed ventilator parts. And in 2022, Japan built its first 3D printed home. So both of these countries are rapidly expanding these said programs to help reach more people. So how does it help SDGs? It just ties into SDG 3, 9, 11, and 13, from good health all the way to climate action. And similar to Brazil, it stretches from 3, 4, 10, and 9. Moving on to 2 truths and 1 lie. Statement 1, Japan Cerdix built a fully 3D printed concrete house in under 24 hours. Statement 2, Brazil's public hospitals 3D print prosthetics for low-income patients under the SUS system. Statement 3, Japan's JAXA launched a satellite made entirely from 3D printed parts with 0 traditionally manufactured components. To wrap things up, 3D printing is a very powerful tool for sustainable development, whether that's a high-tech country like Japan or a rapidly developing one like Brazil. It helps address healthcare, housing, education, inequality, as well as climate, all at the same time. Thank you for your time.